all the access roads that lead to the stadium, and talk of the street lights, talk of the beautification of the county headquarters in general. I would say it's a dramatic change for the people of Bungoma County.
Thank you. Okay, now we come to this region, Mt.Elgon region. We know that this is an area that when we talk about Kenya's bread basket areas, Mt.Elgon cannot be left behind. What do you think the government, the Kenya Kwanza government, can do to ensure that farmers from this region get their produce to the market on time?
What you have said is true that Mt.Elgon is the food basket of Western Kenya and even beyond. In fact, Mt.Elgon, as it is, feeds the neighboring country Uganda and all the way up to southern Sudan, Juba. Most of the traders that come around here to take produce, they come from the neighboring country and they serve all the way to Juba. Now, one area that I would urge the government to do for us is to give us affirmative action when it comes to the roads infrastructure, because that is a major undoing for the people of Mt.Elgon. If the government can address affirmatively the issue to do with roads, Mt.Elgon can sustain in terms of feeding a bigger chunk of this country. Because go to a place like Chabuk, a place like Mt.Elgon, you'll find there are tens and tens of lorries every day taking potatoes, taking onions, and all manner of produce from that area. So that is an area that personally, as a leader from this region, I'm urging the government to do for the people of Mt.Elgon. So out the roads, you'd have sorted out the economy of the people of Mt.Elgon, and you'd have enabled Mt.Elgon to feed many areas of this country and beyond.
Mt.Elgon is also known for having the best coffee coming from factories
Correct.
in the area.
Correct.
And also, I think we can talk about coffee and then later on talk about tea. That is
Correct.
so many sticking issues.
Correct.
What can you say about the coffee production from this area? Because the president has informed us that he has done some things for Bungoma County, but now he wants to come and listen what else do the people need. So if it comes underneath, what can we say about the coffee sector in Mt.Elgon?
For the coffee sector, what we need to do, like the rest of the country, is to increase production. In fact, Cheptai sub-county in particular is a leading producer of coffee in the entire county, because this is an area that has over 20 cooperative societies that do the pulping of coffee. What the government has done, and we do appreciate, this subsidized fertilizer is going a long way in improving production, because that is why we had a challenge for the people to get an fertilizer for their farms. But since the subsidy program started, at least the production has gone up. But where we have a challenge, and I would request the government to do that, is where the people of Cheptai sub-county are getting fertilizer is far away. They go all the way to Kapsakwony sub-county or Bungoma. So if a silo is put in Cheptais so that the farmers, because this is basically the highest producer of coffee, and then also Kopsiro sub-county in terms of because that's the area that leads in the production of maize, production of Irish potatoes, production of onions, and other horticultural crops. Kopsiro is the leading in Mt.Elgon. So if a silo is also put in Kopsiro, it will make it easier for farmers to access and subsidize fertilizer and improve on the production of crops.
Yeah, the issue of market has also been talked about by farmers from this region because they feel that whenever we produce our coffee from Mt.Elgon, and that is even Bungoma as a whole, you find that we find our coffee in coffee building farms in Thika, Yambu for export to the outside world. And you see, whenever they give the pricing, you can see that maybe in Brazil we are selling 1 kilogram of coffee from Mt.Elgon that is grade 1 at 246 shillings, Kenya shillings currently. But you find that a local farmer here will get back like 7 shillings. If it's high, they say 20 shillings, then they say this year has been very good. What are we going to do about this?
First of all, I would also wish to commend His Excellency President with the coffee reform that is being spearheaded by the deputy. A lot of what you have said has changed in this region because for the first time we have a coffee mill. We no longer take our produce to Sasini or Thika coffee mills or Namit Kahabora and others. We do it directly in Chesikak. We have a coffee mill here. And then we have also a registered marketing agency from this region that sells our coffee at the coffee exchange. So there is a change for the better. And I would only urge that the coffee reform in that sector, there is a bill that is pending before the House that in a bigger way is going to change how things are done in the coffee sector for the better of the farmer. And that is what Kenya Kwanza all along has been agitating. And I wish to thank His Excellency for that tireless effort he's putting in.
Then now, from coffee sector to tea sector, what is the status?
Yeah, Gani. Oh yeah.
Yeah, ukiwa na point ya kuongeza.
Sio inatumika hii subsidized fertilizer. Tunasema waleta hapa. That's what I've said.
Yeah. Okay. About the tea sector, what is your take about the improvement of the tea sector?
Yeah, the tea sector in Mt.Elgon, I would be very frank, is a sector that has not picked up. For one simple reason that we have had Nyai Tea Zone in Kaberwa for the last 30 years. And what we need to do is provide seedlings to the farmers so that farmers can aggressively go for planting of tea, particularly in areas like Kapsokwonya and Kopsiro. Kapsokwonya and Kopsiro and partly Kaptama, because the coffee sector has taken root in Cheptais. So the people around here cannot plant tea. But there is space in Kopsiro, there is space in Kapsakwony, and there is space in Kaptama. So what needs to be done is to provide seedlings to the farmers so that they can plant. But in talking about a factory now, a factory needs raw materials. So we need to plant the raw materials. And even for the farmers to benefit, you benefit because you have something to take to the factory. So we need to aggressively promote tea farming in the areas that I've talked about, because there is huge potential.
Okay. Lastly, on the side of the documentary, we talk about the sporting talents from this region.
Correct.
Whereby we have very advanced who are breaking world records coming from Mt.Elgon. What do you think the Kenya Kwanza government can do to make sure that these people capitalize on these high altitude training centers in Mt.Elgon? And maybe there is one, I think. What else do you think?
There is one, and in fact, there Elgon has a huge potential.
Yes.
That the government needs to invest. You can see in the world beaters in Uganda, they all come from the other side of Mt.Elgon, and they are doing extremely well because the government there did a lot of investment in the Bay area, where the talent is found. Now in Mt.Elgon we have very huge and potential for that, but unfortunately there is the high altitude training camp that the county government has been working on for the last it's almost the last 10 years. It is not complete. I would urge the county government to complete it so that our young men and girls can exploit their talent instead of going all the way to Kaptagat in Iten, because that is where most of the runners from Mt.Elgon are domiciled. That is where they practice. That is where they stay. Those ones who have made it. So we need to bring it back here. I know the government through the Ministry of Sports have identified Kaptama Girls as one of the centers for nurturing talent. But we need to do more so that we can produce more athletes from this area going for races internationally.
I have been at the high altitude training center in Kaptama, and what I want to tell you is very shocking. I don't know whether you are aware that the high altitude training center was initially set at 8 acres. But as we speak, 4 acres have been grabbed by people who are very known in this community, and they have built there some structures. So in the spirit of the government reclaiming land, do you urge the government to also, because there is a report, we have it, and nothing has been done. These people, even they have the audacity to chase away those people who are investigating the grabbed land, because it's now remaining only 4 acres. This is government land. What is your take about this?
I'm not aware about that, but personally, I don't entertain any grabbers of public utilities. That is one area that I will go out of my way to fight against. So if there is evidence which is clear that that the land was encroached, then I support any initiative to have them evicted, because public property is for public use and for the public good. So you should not entertain encroachers and other people their own selfish vested interest.
For that. Now, this one now goes for news teams, because now we want to also talk about the development agenda in Mt.Elgon, because I've been looking at the CDF reports, respective CDF reports, and you have come out as somebody who has managed your funds so well, came up with several projects that are people funded by the CDF, and they are executing them, including water, road network, and all that. What can you say about the current status of the Constituency Development Fund allocations in Mt.Elgon now?
I would say whatever we receive, because there is a sharing formula for funds from the board, which is which was confirmed by Parliament. Whatever we get, we use prudently. And the evidence is there for all to see. We have structures that anybody, anywhere would appreciate that the work has been done and extremely well. You can go on your way, check and Jessica KFYM. There is a massive structure there that we did through NGCDF. Just down here at Bukonoi Primary, there is a massive storage building that was opened by His Excellency the President. Go to Cheptais, go to Kapsokwony, Kibuk, Chemwaisus, go to Chelebei, go to Kebe. Most of the schools across, you can see evidence of NGCDF projects. We have prudently used the money. What we are really urging is if the kitty is boosted, we'll do more. If it is boosted, we'll do more. If Mt.Elgon is subdivided again into two constituencies, because this area is so massive. In fact, if there is an area that is, you would say, has many challenges because of the geography of the area is Mt.Elgon than any other constituency in Bungoma. So if it is divided into two, I think the level of development in Mt.Elgon would also pick up very fast. And secondly, I must also appreciate that the government, through this what we call an equalization fund that has been pending for some time. 5 sublocations in Mt.Elgon are going to benefit in a big way out of equalization fund. And it's going to fund in water projects, it's going to fund in roads, and it's going to fund in hospitals, construction of dispensaries, and supply of electricity to some areas. A place like Chebiuk is going to change in a big way shortly because the funds are currently available and the projects have been approved already. A place like Amneru is also going to change in a big way. A place like Aboyo is going to change in a big way. A place like Changeyo is going to change in a big way. So in a nutshell, that funding is going to change the face of Mt.Elgon for the better. And there I'm absolutely grateful to the government of Kenya for doing the necessary and considering us for the equalization fund.
When you look at the national government, CDF, you find that in Mt.Elgon, it's like funding just like 25% of the needs that are here.
Correct.
So if you can appeal maybe for that increment, how much do you think can address now almost 50% of the issues that are here? Because there are many, but as an area member of parliament, you have really tried to make sure that.
In fact, if the percentage is raised to, because currently we are doing at 2.5%. So if it is pushed to 5%, I think our problems would be history. In 2 to 3 years, our problems would be history.
You call for the split of the constituency into two to create maybe
west and east.
West and east.
Yeah, west and east.
What about the call for a county?
A call for the county, we do support that we need it really because politics of ethnicity. There is no way that you'll have somebody from Mt.Elgon becoming a governor in Bungoma. It is an impossibility. Yeah, however good you may be. So the highest you can go is out of sympathy. You get a position of deputy governor. You ride on a governor's back. But to get to become a governor is an impossibility. because of
Tired of numbers.
tired of numbers.
So along that line,
Yes.
you wish to also register your call.
And then number two again, for your information, you and I know you know, Mt.Elgon is cosmopolitan. We have Bukusus in Mt.Elgon. We have Tesos in Mt.Elgon. Yeah. And when the cake is divided in Bungoma for Mt.Elgon, they only look at a suburb in Mt.Elgon. So Abukusi in Mt.Elgon is a forgotten person. Atesa in Mt.Elgon is a forgotten person. Yeah. So we are even creating more serious marginalization of some communities from within. Yeah. Because the county government of Bungoma, the governor, as he focuses in in Mt.Elgon, they'll focus on a support. Any position, support. Yeah. Abukusi here will not get what he deserves.
Because already others have deserved.
Exactly. And you cannot say that because Abukusi in Bungoma has eaten, then this one of Mt.Elgon is satisfied. That one eats on behalf of Abukusi. So if we have a county, it's also an opportunity that Bukusus in Mt.Elgon would also be properly represented. They can get a position of a deputy governor. They can also get some CECs, yeah, which they deserve because their numbers are also critical in Mt.Elgon. Yeah.
Lastly, what are your plans, laying out your plans maybe from now up to 2027? What do you wish to do for this region so that 2027 comes and now you feel even if they have created a new county and you move your level, maybe you have done something as an MP for this region. What are the projects that you intend to?
An area that we really need to put a lot of focus. I'm lobbying the government aggressively that we look at the road network in Mt.Elgon because that is where our major problem falls. When it comes to the school infrastructure, we are addressing that slowly through NGCDF funds. And we are not very far away from achieving our target in that area. But roads is our major problem. And I would call upon the government. It's only recently, for your information, and Robert, that we have tarmac in Mt.Elgon. Just recently, a few years ago, yeah, from 2013. That is when we started the construction of a tarmac road, which was completed last year before elections. Yeah, just before elections, but it has not been commissioned. So what we really require is more low volume tarmac roads in Mt.Elgon. Roads that connect the one that has been constructed. And I will give you a few examples, beginning from this side of Cheptais. From Cheptais to Chebwek, Chepkube, connecting up to Maekwe. That one will connect the tarmac going to Luagaga. A road from Embakasi here is a place called Embakasi Omelon, going all the way to Rwanda and Kipsigon. Yeah, if it is given that in low volume seal road, it would open up that area for the better of everybody. A road from Masek, which His Excellency acceded to, Masek to Banantega. Yeah, a road from Kopsiro, all the way to Chebyuk, coming down to Gipsigrok, to Cheptonon, then Kapkateng, and then it connects to Kutukuywa Junction. Yeah, a road from Kimilili to Kapsakwony. Yeah, is a road from Kaptolelio going all the way to Kongit and back to Kwanatatu. a road from Chemoge going all the way to Chemuses, yeah, and a road uh, from Kaptama going all the way to Kabujwa and connecting to Gitwamba in Trans Nzoia. So if those ones are done, the people of Mt.Elgon are hardworking, and you will see wonders. You will see wonders in Mt.Elgon.
Yes. Lastly, Mheshimiwa, if I give you 2 minutes, maybe what message you have for the national government or a head of state coming to Bungoma, summarizing just, and also for the people of Mt.Elgon. So that
I would say His Excellency has done us a big honor as a people of Bungoma to come bring Madaraka celebrations to the county for the first time in the history of this country. Because I know he's going to motivate many people in different ways. So it's a big honor. And let it not be the last time. And furthermore, given the fact that at least we also have a mini state lodge in Bungoma, that is bringing warmth of a leader closer to his people. And we shall feel him more and appreciate him more. Because the president means well for this country. And I've always been saying this. If President Ruto is not going to transform Kenya, then there is no other leader who will do it. Because one is visionary. Second, he has a lot of energy. Yeah, he's a workaholic. And third, he's so much informed. He understands his subject so well. So he's going to transform this country. And all of us, we are going to rally behind him. I would urge my people in Mt.Elgon, the people of Bungoma, to rally behind the president and give him total support. We are not, of course, in the business of kingpinship, because that is very retrogressive. Leaders are there because I'm the MP for Mt.Elgon Constituency. So nobody can say he's a kingpin up to Mt.Elgon. Yeah? Those are positions that are provided for in the Constitution. So we should not introduce things that are not there.
Yeah. I think you have brought me to another question that is coming.
Yes.
Do you think there is a leader who can take credit for having pushed the Madaraka Day to come to Bungoma?
Absolutely not. That was a choice of His Excellency the President. So no singular person can just thumb and say he's responsible for bringing the president. The president cannot be brought to Bungoma. This is his country, and he made the decision, and all of us accepted that, and we supported it because it has brought so many goodies. You can now be proud to say you have a town called Bungoma because it is so transformed, by the way.
Watu wa Mt.Elgon unawaambia nini ujumbe kuhusu sikukuu ya Madaraka? Wananchi wa Mt.Elgon unawaambia nini?
Ninawaambia siku ya Madaraka ni sikukuu kwa sisi, ni mara ya kwanza imekuja hapa Bungoma County. Tushabikie kama watu wa Mt.Elgon, tukijua ya kwamba vile rais anakuja kuhutubia nchi ya Kenya kutoka hapa Bungoma, shida zetu pia itakuwa karibu na yeye, na ni rais mwenye anatuelewa ndani na nje. Tunajua ya kwamba mambo yetu itakuwa mema, haswa kwa mambo ya mabarabara. Ni sehemu moja kama jamii tunaonelea kwamba tuangaliwe vizuri kwa njia yenye inafaa ili watu wetu waweze kutoa rasilimali zao kwa njia rahisi.
Unaambia nini kuhusu siku yenyewe waweze kusafiri? Kuna mipango ya usafiri?
Mipango ya usafiri iko kwa mikono ya ma DCCs, na wale pia wanajiweza wasafiri, twende tushapikie rais wetu katika headquarters yetu ya Bungoma.
Ujumbe wote ambao labda umebaki nao na ungependa kuongea ambaye labda mimi sijauliza na unaona ni swala ambalo unaweza ongelea?
Ni kusema ya kwamba kama Mt.Elgon, kama jamii tuko katika barabara bora. Najua kuna changamoto hapa na pale, kama kawaida, changamoto haiwezi kukosekana, lakini ninahimiza watu wa Mt.Elgon tuwe kitu kimoja, mambo ya umoja ya jamii, na tusukuma gurudumu ya kujenga sehemu hii, kwa sababu ujenzi haitoki kwa kupitia kiongozi peke yake. Kazi ya kiongozi ni kuchochea na kutoa mwelekeo, kutoa barabara. So sisi zote tushikane pamoja kama jamii na tusukuma hii gurudumu ya ujenzi wa sehemu hii mbele, kwa sababu hatuna nchi nyingine.
Asante sana mheshimiwa kwa kuweza tuongelesha.
Shukrani. Nimejikakamua.
Umejikakamua kabisa.
Ama mama ananiangalia hapo.
Amekuwa anakupatia